That wasn't too bad. The CPAP is life-changing. The thermos is life-changing. Salt is probably one of the top things I get feedback from people. I get upper middle-aged women who go to the gym and get on a leg press and start leg pressing, and then they stand up and they're dizzy. That's sodium depletion. 99% of the time, they're just low in salt. So I'll have them take 500 milligrams of sodium. This is a recommendation by the International Society of Sports Nutrition. 500 milligrams of sodium is 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a teeny little bit. Pop it on your tongue, wash it down with water. Personally, I take thermotabs or buffered salt tablets because I don't like the taste of the salt in my tongue. It's nasty. I'm like, ugh. When I dose with sodium before workout, I've never taken pre-workouts. I don't take caffeine and stuff like that. I don't want to be all jittery and jacked up and hit my adrenals like that. You could get the same benefit from salt. You don't get all jacked up and jittery, but 30 minutes into the workout, you still feel fantastic. You can work out twice as long, twice as hard, and then when you're done, you recover faster. With respect to the immune system, about 4 years ago, I did a video on vitamin D where I was vitamin D deficient. And since then, I've missed one workout. It's been 4.5 years. I had a little head cold. The next day, I trained. I travel all over the world. I've been in 10 countries and 40 states in the last 18 months. I've got 2 kids at home. I shake a lot of hands. I go to a lot of expos. I talk to a lot of people. I've had one cold that caused me to miss a workout in over 4.5 years. I focus very, very diligently and consistently on all of these items with respect to my immune system. One of them is vitamin D. It has a dramatic effect on your immune system. Another one's iodine. I have an iodine source in my diet every day. I use iodized salt on all my food. I drink cranberry juice every day, maybe just 3 ounces in the morning, because that's like 300% of your daily RDA for iodine I get from a pure cranberry juice. So that's one of the things I recommend in the diet.
You find once you get people to use table salt again and then the cranberry juice, that's usually enough for the iodine, to get enough iodine in? Okay.
Yeah. 3 ounces of cranberry juice, I think, is 300% of the RDA. RDA is 125 micrograms. I think you could get up to 1 milligram of iodine a day would be pretty safe. I think the Japanese, with all the fish that they eat, are around 10 to 15 milligrams, is my understanding, if that number's right. Around at least 10 milligrams. So they're doing 10 times as much. Don't seem to have any adverse effects with respect to that. I'm not a megadosing fan. When I talk about vitamin D or magnesium or iodine or sodium, I want to make sure that there's no deficiencies there, but more isn't better. You need to be cautious because there's always the feedback mechanisms. And so I think you can. I think with a little iodized salt on your meals and a few ounces of cranberry juice a day, you'll get more than enough iodine for the day.
Eating a lot of red meat can get expensive. Where do you kind of gauge yourself?
Costco at top sirloin, it's like $4.49 a pound.
Well, I was going to ask, where do you gauge yourself? How much does it matter the quality of source from where you buy it to?
Okay, we'll talk about grass finished versus grain finished, and really the only difference is the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is about a 6-to-1 as opposed to 3-to-1. The grass finish is about a 3-to-1. If you look at all the other nutrients, they're relatively similar. So there's not a significant difference. The price difference is substantial. All cattle is weaned on the mother's milk, fed grass throughout the majority of its life. Some are finished with grain, which changes their omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. And the nutrients that you get from that cow are very similar. Another thing with respect to red meat and omega-6 to omega-3 ratios is that's not where you go looking for omegas. There's 200 times as much EPA and DHA and omega-3s in salmon as there is in beef.